Money. Rewind to World War I.
Profits.
During this time, seed oil was in hot demand because
Yeah.
it was used to fuel ships and aircraft. They were also used as machine lubricants in factories and even as a paint coating for weaponry. But after the war, demand for seed oils plummeted. Coincidentally, that's when big companies and clever marketers came up with a big idea. Why not call seed oils health food?
Grapeseed oil.
And last
Be
forever
careful.
on store shelves. And just like that, seed oils ended up in just about everything you eat. In fact, there are studies and experts to this day, often funded
Canola
by these
oil.
same big corporations,
Be careful.
still pushing the agenda that seed oils are good for you, all to make a quick buck. But you don't have to be a health expert to know anything used to fuel trucks and grease machinery probably shouldn't be going into your body. Considering that we eat on average 80 grams of vegetable oils a day, which is
菜肴,
roughly
stay away.
720
Very
calories,
bad.
it's no wonder 2 in 5 people now live with obesity in America. But did you know
Especially
what happens
corn
when you
oil.
start eating just 2
粟米油.
tablespoons a day of the right olive oil? Weight starts to
It
practically
promotes
melt off your body.
breast cancer,
Energy levels
some
feel
say.
like they did in your 20s.
Here's
And
Dr.
today I'm
Gundry
gonna show
speaking,
you
okay?
the easiest way to do just that. I'm Gundry. I'm a cardiothoracic surgeon turned nutritionist. And over the last decade, I've made waves in the health community. That's from feathers, and I'm constantly shining a light on ways greedy corporations make us sicker every day. And yes, that includes the so-called health industry, too. After
Too
all, I
bad.
used to be
That's
70
true.
pounds overweight. Thought I was eating a healthy diet.
He was
The reality
overweight,
is seed
very
oils
sick,
aren't
even though
limited
他
to
是一个
chips
医
and
生.
junk food anymore.
It's
They're
true.
in protein bars, even oat and almond milk.
Oat
Meaning
is
even
not
if you're
that good.
committed to a healthy
Contrary to
diet,
what
there's
people
still
think.
a chance you're still eating seed oils every day. And as a result, gain weight that feels issue. In my eyes, endemic of these issues in America. And look, I'd love if everyone could
If I remember
stick with
correctly,
olive oil
because it has a
can
lot of
massively help
omega-6
transform
instead
their
of
health. But like I
omega-3.
said earlier,
And in
not
the
all
American
olive
diet,
oil is
the
the
ratio
same.
is
You've got to
too
find the
big.
right one to get the most benefits. And a really good olive oil is full of one specific thing that can help give you more tyrosol, or as I like to call it, the fat fighter. Because scientists believe it could be a key ingredient to a healthy
芥蓝油,
lifestyle, an energetic and youthful body,
monosaccharides.
and of course,
It's
a
a
healthy
good
weight.
oil, good fat.
Well, through my research,
There are good
I've
fats
discovered that
and there
there's
are
one
bad
type
fats.
of olive that ensure can help keep you powered up and energized. The only polyphenols that can cross the blood-brain barrier, which means it gets absorbed quickly and works fast to help your body protect itself against free. Include fat can actually help you lose more weight and keep it off after you do. Plus, the fat fighter is exceptionally powerful.
But you know that there are people who, all these decades, right, people say low-fat diet. Ever since people eat this low-fat diet, or no-fat diet, guess what? People are getting sicker and they're getting more and more obese. 越来越重. How do you explain that? Because they believe all this propaganda, 宣传. 不是所有的脂肪 is bad. 有很多人当你 eat meat 的时间，将所有的脂肪完全除掉。I don't want to eat any fat whatsoever. 他以为很聪明。There are good fat and there are bad fats. Okay? And it takes the body, I understand as a nutritionist myself, it takes fat to burn fat. Really? Yes. 你身体不吃任何的脂肪，怎么能够消耗 burn the other fat? 想一想。为什么 they say all this low fat, low this, whatever diet? Because money. I sell a whole different line of new products. They say cholesterol is bad. 胆固醇 very bad. Well, there are good cholesterol, there are bad cholesterol. And they say the lower the cholesterol, the better. 越低的胆固醇就越好. Really? Do you know a lot of people who have massive strokes had very low cholesterol? Either too much or too little of it may not be a good thing. 你说我从来没有想过 You need to have an independent, learn independent thinking. Use a critical independent judgment rather than just believe the ads and believe the media, because the mainstream media is bought by the big pharmaceutical company, the drug company. You know that. So